Welcome to the QZ Podcast with your host, Quinn Peplow and Matteo Zavala.
Welcome to the QZ Podcast. I'm your host, Quinn Peplow, alongside with
Matteo Zavala.
And we are here to discuss the post-Super Bowl and how the Chiefs lost to the Bucs. All right, Chiefs, Bucs, Super Bowl. First of all, to start off the show, I would like to say that the Packers would have demolished the Chiefs.
Shut up.
You saw how bad the Chiefs played. The Packers would have won 48-16. There was no way Mahomes was going to beat Rodgers if he couldn't beat Brady.
What crack are you on?
I'm not on any crack. And the refs wouldn't have made as bad calls as they did in that game. It would have been clean. Rodgers would have cooked them.
But their defense cannot stop the offense.
What, the Bucs?
The Packers.
The Packers? I think they could. They would force pressure. Eric Fisher was huge. I told you, the Bucs. Pressure. They gave it to him. Eric Fisher was huge. Huge loss.
Mahomes just running like a human in the Halloween.
Yeah, he did. You know, Mahomes, he played well. He had only like one or two bad screen throws that were incomplete passes.
He couldn't do anything because his offensive, he was just running
Not
around
just
the
his
whole time.
offensive line. His receivers dropped so many passes.
Kelsey did not have a good game.
Kelsey had he had a good game, but he had two consecutive third down conversions where he dropped the ball.
Yeah,
that would have been a first down.
Everyone was super surprised about that.
Yeah. Early on, there was a play. Mahomes was throwing to Hardman, and Hardman didn't even look at the ball. It was a pretty good ball, but it was miscommunication. That could have been a huge gain or a touchdown for the Chiefs early on. And there was a couple other ones too. There was Hill early on in the first quarter where he dropped the touchdown pass in the end zone. And at the end of the game, he Mahomes threw to Hill again, and he dropped the ball. Remember, it went through his helmet?
Do you know Gronk and Kelsey are the same age?
They're the same age?
Surprisingly, yeah.
No way. I didn't know that.
And also, I like how the only people that scored the touchdowns were the old guys.
Yeah.
Besides for that.
Gronk stepped up, though, in this game.
Gronk scored 2 touchdowns. Antonio Brown scored a touchdown. Got his first ring.
Yeah, the clown finally got his first ring.
What do you mean the clown? The GOAT.
But I still like Antonio Brown in heart, even though he is kind of a clown. What's it called? That defense did awesome. Bucs. They brought pressure. Shaquille Barrett, Jason Pierre-Paul. Ndamukong Suh did really well, too.
Do you know Pierre-Paul's 7-0 in the postseason?
I did not know that. Really? Probably because he was with the Giants. That's why.
Exactly.
Is he? He's a 2-time Super Bowl champ.
Correct.
Yeah.
And they're both one's against Brady and one's with Brady.
Yeah. And those, I was right. Mahomes was going to throw an interception. He threw 2. I was right that the Bucs were going to get some sacks. I said 4 or 5. They got 3. Mahomes threw 2 interceptions. They were it was going to be incomplete, but they were just great plays by the DBs.
And with the scrambling of from Mahomes scrambling, he ran over 450 yards scrambling.
Yeah.
That
he ran a lot. I mean,
he got
there wasn't any more he could have done.
Mm-hmm.
His offensive line
and his Jackson Mahomes didn't help.
Yeah. Terrible. What's it called? Did I already talk about the calls yet?
No.
There was some terrible calls in that game.
In the first half, Chiefs players couldn't even do anything.
Chiefs kind of got robbed with those calls.
At the beginning. The first half was all rigged. The second half was good.
But even without these calls, this game would have been much closer, but the Bucs would have won. The Bucs were more prepared than the Chiefs were in this game.
They showed up.
And Andy Reid's play calling in the first and second quarter wasn't that great.
And Bruce Arians got his first one as a head coach.
Yeah,
oldest head coach to win a Super Bowl.
How old is he? 69?
68 in
68 in 126 days?
Yeah, around that range.
I remember that at the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
But some terrible PI calls from the Chiefs. There was a bunch to Mike Evans where the ball was not even catchable. And I thought that was ridiculous. And there was barely any holding and grabbing. And then there was an offsides play too, in the field goal.
The second half was fine, but the Mahomes pancake, they could have.
Mahomes pancake. Oh, the unnecessary roughness from what was it? It was Tyrann Mathieu or a defensive tackle from the Chiefs. He barely even touched the lineman or whatever, and they flagged him 15 yards. Now we're gonna go over some plays early on in this game. Here's one where Tom Brady's going deep to Mike Evans.
And it's a trip. They call it
It's a trip.
PI.
Yeah, they called a PI. Spotted the foul. What was it? Inside the 20, it looks like.
Yeah, in red zone, they scored right after this play.
Yeah, they scored a touchdown leading 21-6 in the half.
14-6.
Yeah, but when they
after
after this, they score a touchdown. But we'll see how bad of a call this is.
like
Let them talk over it.
they missed a huge play. This was because the score was really, really close in this game.
Yeah. Look at this. I mean, he's running.
He tripped over his own foot.
He barely even touched him. Evans just tripped by himself.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even catchable, honestly. Even if he didn't touch him through that little pad, he wouldn't even have caught the ball. He wasn't fast enough to catch it.
And also, Evans is like 6'8" or 6'6" or how
He's like 6'3".
he's tall. Let's say
He's
that.
tall, but that was not catchable at all. Now we're gonna go over this Mike Evans not catchable ball. It was a PI. Brady threw it way out there.
The ball's-
look at that.
The ball is not even catchable.
Yeah.
The ball's up here.
Yeah, he threw it way out of bounds too, and there's no way Evans would have caught this ball. And they flagged a PI. This led to a 1st and goal at the 1.
This was right after the field goal. Well, not the field goal, but
it was the same drive.
Same drive, yeah.
I thought.
They just
No, it wasn't. This was a new drive. This was the Mike Evans bomb down the field.
Oh, okay.
And then, because those two bad PI calls were on this drive.
This led to the Terrell Brown touchdown.
Yeah, keep playing it. I mean, just
The
I
ball's
don't see
going
the grabbing.
like
They're just playing. He's barely even
they're
holding or
they're
touching
calling
him.
I bet you they're calling him like right there.
Yeah, right there, or
But-
maybe another step. Keep playing the video. I mean, it's just stupid.
As he keeps going, but it's not catchable at all. He throws it like.
I call that great defense right there, and it was
I
just
mean,
a
he
terrible call.
is a really good player, Tyrann Matthew.
Yeah,
Matthew.
and Mike Evans is too. But Mike Evans got shut down on that play.
And look at the height difference too.
Yeah,
What a great defense by the Chiefs.
yeah. Now this play was during that interception drive that they did a no call. But on this play, Tampa was kicking a field goal, and the Chiefs player was offsides apparently.
Which he wasn't offsides at all. Like
cost the Chiefs.
honestly, Hardman was offsides. Like I mean, he looked offsides from.
Nah, I don't think either of them
Yeah.
were offsides. I
They
would
should
have
have
done a
called it.
no call.
It's Super Bowl.
It not because it's Super Bowl. It killed the momentum.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even offsides. Both these players weren't offsides.
And it led to a touchdown for.
It did. It led to a touchdown for the Chiefs going up 14-3. I thought it was a stupid call. If I was Andy Reid, I would have had this guy's head. This was stupid.
And Hamilton.
Yeah, Hamilton. And you'll see.
He's in shock.
Watch later in this clip. Yeah, he's in shock. The guy above.
Hardman.
Hardman.
He's fine.
He was a little more offsides than
Hamilton.
Yeah, Hamilton. But they called it on Hamilton, who's on the right side of the play at the end. You can play the video. I mean, this is just he's more offsides than him, but they call it on the guy on the bottom.
And then
I thought,
Hardman almost got that.
nah, I don't think he was gonna block it, but it was a huge play that cost the Chiefs.
Yeah, and then they scored a touchdown
Yeah.
the following drive. This was the play. What was this the play right after?
What?
Right after the interception.
It wasn't the play right after the interception.
same-
but
it was the
the
same
same
drive.
drive. Yeah. Here's another bad call that was called on the Chiefs early in this game. It was during the second quarter.
He's barely touching him. Like
And it was it was a hold by Ward.
yeah, no, like look at this. He's barely touching him,
I know,
and they flagged that.
yeah, he's barely grabbing him. Not
And-
even happened. And the Chiefs got an interception on this play, and now it doesn't.
He bobbled
count.
it
Yeah,
and picked by Tyrann Matthew.
yeah, it was a great play by the Chiefs, and then that freaking holding call, which wasn't a holding at all, it cost them like a touchdown on this drive. Because I believe, the Bucs scored a touchdown on this drive, and if the Chiefs would have had this ball, it would have gave them more momentum. That's what they needed to come back in this game.
Because they're still down 14-6 at this time.
No, they were down 7-3. It was during the second quarter. This one led to a touchdown to be 14-3 Tampa on this drive.
This could have been a huge turning point for the Chiefs to come back.
Yeah, they needed this momentum, and they couldn't get it.
Because of the refs.
Yeah. All right, now me and Mateo are going to briefly talk about the halftime show with The Weeknd. Mateo, what were your thoughts about the halftime show?
Well, I knew it was like a red flag when the Weeknd had to pay $7 million had to pay to perform.
Yeah. I mean, it's he's trying to get new users. That's what I heard. It's a new way to get new people that never listen to his music. So it's just a publicity act.
Yeah.
Basically, he doesn't really do it for money. But I just didn't really like the halftime show
because
he was all over the field.
I like how they're more like on like a stage because like they're not affecting like the field at all because like right after the half, right after the halftime show, like the Chiefs players, I think the Chiefs had the ball the first drive.
Yeah.
And the Chiefs players were slipping like crazy.
They were slipping. Kelsey was slipping.
Yeah, I bet you because they have like 50 people on the field.
Yeah. In general, I think the halftime show should be like pre-recorded, maybe a night or 2 nights before, because they just do it for television. I mean, and every year they say the halftime show is bad because the performers are just doing it to look good on television. They don't really care about the fans there. It's not like a concert.
Last year it was really, really good.
Yeah, last year was pretty good because it was Shakira and Jennifer Lopez.
You're telling me it's bad?
I'm not telling you it is bad. I'm telling you I'm just trying to watch football.
Because it was on the stage.
Yeah.
So I like it when it's like on a stage, but I do not like it when they're all like spread out around.
I just feel like they shouldn't even be touching the field at all because the players have to play another second half of football, and this is the Super Bowl. This is who wins the Lombardi Trophy. So do not get on the field and touch the grass.
Or honestly, they should like do the show after the game or before.
That's what I'm saying. Like, do it before, pre-recorded, before the game.
No,
and then just put it on television.
Or perform like before the game.
Screen. Yeah.
Yeah,
right before the game. Yeah,
not even pre-record, like do it before the game, so it's like
it's not a bad idea. Yeah, like have it at like 5 because the game's at like 5:30.
Yeah, or like an hour before, so like the grass gets time, like to go back to normal.
So like more viewers like pop in before the Super Bowl because people are always excited right before it starts, and like so the fans get to see it too.
Yeah, no, but in my opinion, the commercials have gone downhill.
I mean, yeah, I think companies have realized they're not really making much money for Super Bowl commercials.
For how much money they're putting in it, it's like $5 million an ad.
Yeah, it's way too much money, and it's like the same. It doesn't like bring their stock up or like bring sales up or anything.
Yeah,
in my opinion,
they should move it. I agree to like the beginning of the game.
I think they should
as like a part of the pregame.
Yeah. Next, we're going to talk about the streaker that ran in the field during the Super Bowl.
He almost got a touchdown. He got tackled at the 1 yard line.
Yeah, he did. That was very disgusting. He had like a lawn fawn or something.
Yeah, he pulled out his pants. He showed everyone what a full moon looks like.
Yeah, I can't believe he did that. That guy must have been drunk out of his mind.
But he got billed out the next day for $1,000.
I didn't know that.
Or it was $1,000 or $500.
Didn't people make bets or something?
Yeah, people made bets if there was going to be a streaker on the field. So he made a lot of people money.
Yeah, I guess people won money from some streaker. All right, I know the Super Bowl was fun and crazy, and that streaker was hilarious. But let's get a little serious here. Marty Schottenheimer, the old Cleveland Browns, Chiefs, Redskins, and
longtime head coach.
Yeah, longtime head coach.
30 years as an NFL coach. And 30 years as like a coach, 21 years as a head coach.
Yeah. He died at 77. Was it yesterday or today? I forget. But
he died, I mean...
somewhere within this 24-hour span.
Yeah, I mean, he died... I mean, I guess like as like kind of like...
Yeah, just because of old age.
Yeah.
He had 200 wins, 126 losses.
He's one of 8 coaches ever have 200 wins.
Yeah, he was 5-13 in the playoffs. He never won a Super Bowl or
Sadly.
never won a Super Bowl.
He coached young Drew Brees.
He did. He coached young Drew Brees on the Chargers. He coached Philip Rivers in his last year. They went 14-2. They lost, I believe, the first round. They lost the divisional round. Yeah, and then he lost his job. But I mean, he was still part of NFL history. Sad about that he died, and like condolences to his family.
Yeah. Now we're going on to the end of the game. That Winfield got his revenge on Tyreek Hill after Tyreek Hill absolutely destroyed him week 12 with his
Yeah, he
huge
did.
game,
13
gave him the
catches.
deuces,
Yeah.
and at the end of the Super
I
Bowl,
like that. I'm not
Winfield
even
just popped in the
a
deuce.
Bucks fan, but I actually liked that play, even though there was a lot of bad calls. But I thought that was funny.
Because that's
Comical.
Tyreek Hill's like thing.
Yeah, that's his signature move.
'Cause
and,
he got fined.
They shut them down.
He
that
got
day.
fined for doing that, so he has it like on his gloves, like,
Oh, really?
like a deuce on his gloves. So like the gloves, like it's like a deuce. Because if he does that, it's like a fine.
Yeah. I wonder if they might find Winfield in the next couple days for doing that.
They will, cause
I mean,
taunting.
it was a douche move, but
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it was funny. I thought a lot of people liked it, so yeah. All right, we're gonna end the QZ podcast for this week. Keep watching NFL free agency and NFL news and other sports news. So, signing off, Mateo and me. You
Deuce.
guys have a good one. Deuces.